Hey guys, this is Travis, and I'm reading a deck profile, the first one of 2015. Happy New Year. I think it's going to be a really cool year for the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! I think the new sets that are coming out are going to be really cool. Bringing some new archetypes. They're giving support for a lot of old stuff. They're giving support for Harpies and Black Wings, and I just think it's going to be really fun. So I wanted to start the year off with a deck profile. And by the way, I'm now filming in 1080 pixels in full HD. I have a new camera, so I think my videos will be better quality now. At least I hope so. I hope they look good. And yeah, I'm going to start the deck year off with a deck profile of my Gimmick Puppets deck, which is a little bit different, but I really like it. So we start off with 3 Yugioh. Yugioh is the main combo piece of this deck. This is a combo based deck. Yugioh, you want to use trade in to send her off to the grave. You want to do whatever you can to put her in the graveyard because you can get her back very easily. And this deck's all about making rank 8s, and she is level 8, so she is the main combo card. This card, I play 3 Magnet Doll. Magnet Doll is the second most important monster. It is your Cyber Dragon card, another level 8 that you can bring out very easily, and these two in combination will often make your rank 8s, your boss monsters, so 3 of each. Then I have 2 Shadow Feeler. Shadow Feeler basically allows you to special summon a level 8 from the graveyard when you take damage. It's not really a threat to the opponent anyway, unless you can bring out something to go along with it. And if you do, then you can obviously make a rank 8, but 2 Shadow Feeler. It's also a trade-in target, so it's nice to be able to play 3 trade-in for draw power. And then I play 3 Gear Changer. Gear Changer is a strong card because Gear Changer with any monster on the field will allow you to make a XYZ card. He copies the level of something on the field, so if you have your Yugioh out, you could always make him level 8 and then go into rank 8. Likewise with these two. And then if you have a level 4 out, you can make him level 4. So play 2 Scissor Arms. Scissor Arms is another important combo piece. What this card does is Foolish Burial one of your Gimmick Puppets. So normal summon your Scissor Arms and then send your Yugioh directly to the grave. By the way, this is not the Machina build of the deck. I know a lot of people like the Machina build because it's more consistent. This is the rank up build. This is a pure Gimmick Puppet deck, or basically pure. I do tech in 1 non-Gimmick Puppet monster, but you'll see that very soon. But yeah, I like this version. It's a lot more fun. It's not competitive in any way, but it is a really fun casual deck just because they're such cool cards. I have 1 Humpty Dumpty. What Humpty Dumpty does is allow you to take a lot of your brick cards in your hand that you can't do anything with. You normal summon him, and then you can special summon them to the field, and you can play something like Advanced Draw to get them off and draw 2. Humpty Dumpty at 1 is pretty good. Same thing with Destroy. Destroy is a card that we got in Primal Origin, I believe, yes. And this card, it's decent. It's not good all the time, so I don't really want to see it all the time, so I play it at 1. Another 1-of card. Actually, the Humpty Dumpty, the Destroy, and the next card are all the only 1-ofs, but it's okay. It lets you special summon 2 from your hand. I think when it's destroyed, when it's sent from the field to the graveyard. So if you have that opportunity, it's good. But this card is another 1-of Twilight Joker. Twilight Joker lets you special summon himself whenever you lose a monster on the field of battle. Pretty good card. Another level 8 target though for trade-in, so that's good. Those cards, I mean, you just play them at 1 because they're combo cards, and whenever you draw them, you want to be able to use them, but they're not going to be useful all the time. So the last card I do play 3 of is the 1 non-Gimmick Puppet, a monster, and it is your Spring Spirit. It's another special summon card. You can special summon this pretty much immediately unless it's first turn. Another level 8 target for trade-ins, really good. It just boosts up your rank 8s really quickly, so makes your deck more consistent to play it. So those are all the monsters. So like I said, it's for the most part a pure Gimmick Puppet monster lineup, other than the Gear Spring. But Gear Spring Spirit is a level 8 machine that looks a lot like them, so I think it should be considered. Alright, there are no traps in the deck, so for the spell lineup, I play triple trade-in. Pretty obvious. This card, it makes the deck. I mean, you can trade in almost any monster in the deck for 2 cards, and a lot of them are really strong in the graveyard too, which you'll see another card I play that makes that more viable. Next draw power piece is Advanced Draw. So this is an idea I got. I saw some guy's recipe for Gimmick Puppets online, and I saw he played 2 of these. And I wouldn't play it at 2, but I would play it at 1. Basically, if you have a Gimmick Puppet on the field, you can activate Advanced Draw, tribute it, and then draw 2, which is okay, especially if it's Drury Doll, because you can likely bring her back immediately by just banishing something out from the grave. And then lastly, another thing I saw people playing were multiples of Advanced Draw alongside trade-in. So instead of doing that, and I just played 1, and I played 2 Draw Muscle. So this is a brand new card. Basically what this does is, it's a quick play, so it's one of the fastest reactions on the field. Basically, if a card has less than 1,000 defense, you can target it with this. It can't be destroyed by a battle, and then you draw 1. That's really not bad, because a lot of times you'll have a field with something like this, and you're waiting for your next turn so you can special summon something else out. So if you think your opponent is about to destroy this, you could just draw muscle on it, draw a card, and then you don't have to worry about it getting destroyed by battle, which is pretty good. And it's only drawing 1, but I still think that it's a nice addition to the deck. It's just, it makes it more turbo based, and I like that a lot better than Upstart too. Upstart's just horrible. I'm one of those people. I just don't like Upstart. Revival cards, I play 3 Junk Puppet. This is your themed monster reborn in the deck. This card is amazing. Anytime you get a Gimmick Puppet engraved, this card is viable. Just bring it directly back and do another rank 8. And then I played the 1 of Soul Charge, just because Soul Charge lets you do that times 5, I guess, if you want, or how many ever cards you want. So yeah, Soul Charge is excellent in basically everything. So those are the Revival themed cards. Then for Monster and Spell Trap Hate, I play 1 Regeki. Regeki to me is not a staple in every deck, but a staple in a lot of decks, just like Soul Charge, because this thing just clears your opponent's field, you restart. Against Burning Abyss and Shadal's not so good, because they have floaters that are going to replace themselves, but you can deal with it. And then I got this idea from the same profile, 2XC Burst. This card is your Heavy Storm of the deck. Yes, it is a Heavy Storm. You get to target a rank 5 or higher monster you control, destroy all of their spell and traps, create so many OTKs, and it's just really nice to have as an option. It's way better than playing trap cards. Trap cards are too slow. I tech in 2 personal techs, Enemy Controller and Snatch Steal. I guess Snatch Steal is not a personal tech right now. This is probably a staple in every deck. I don't know how much this is going to affect the meta, but for this deck, being able to take your opponent's card and just go berserk is pretty nice, because you can take a level 4, normal summon Humpty Dumpty, special summon a level 4, and then do whatever. An Enemy Controller is a nice one in this deck, because you're often left with a field like I showed you with the 1 Drury Doll or the 1 Magnet Doll, and they're not going to do anything. But when your opponent attacks, you can tribute them, take your opponent's monster, and then potentially do something. Or you can just use this as a defensive card, like change them to defense mode and then run over them. So I guess Snatch Steal is not a personal tag. I guess everyone's playing that. Alright, for your searchers, or what I would call your searchers, I play 1 Foolish, 1 Infernal Reckless Summon, 1 Machine Dupe. These cards are really never dead for me whenever I'm testing with this deck. Machine Dupe lets you special summon 2 more Drury Dolls to the field if you have one out or whatever. I mean, it's just really cool card to have, and a lot of your Gimmick Puppets are viable targets for any of the 3 of the Gear Changer is a viable target. This card does the same thing, but does it a little bit better. Inferno Reckless Summon. If you special summon Drury Doll from grave, you get 2 more Drury Dolls. If you special summon anything from your hand, you can get 2 more of them. Like if you normal summon Humpty Dumpty and then special summon Gear Changer, then you can chain this and special summon 2 more Gear Changers, which is crazy. The only downside to this card is your opponent gets to special summon 2 if their monster on the field meets the requirements, and they have 3 in their deck, they can special summon as well. That's a little bit of a bummer. And this is basically a searcher, because you're always going to send Drury Doll, and then you have access to her. So I can't think of any situation when I wouldn't send her. For the rank ups, I play 2 Argent Chaos Force and 1 Quick Chaos. The Argent Chaos Force are recyclable. You can activate this, bring out one of your boss cards, and then whenever you make it into rank 8, add it back to your hand, do it all over again. Pretty crazy. And then Quick Chaos is good because it's a quick play, and then you can activate it on their turn too, to surprise them, I guess. And that is all for the main deck. There are no trap cards. So, for the extra deck, it's relatively standard, I guess. For the rank 4s, you don't make them very often, but you do make them. 101, Castell, and this new guy from New Challengers, Dark Rebellion XC Dragon. This guy is really good. In this deck, a lot of the times you're trying to OTK, and it's just nice to have him because you can cut your opponent's attack in half. He can get really big too if they're playing something like Dante and he's full attack. So yeah, it's just a good rank 4. I think it might become staple at some point. For the rank 8s, I play 2 Gimmick Puppet of Strings, 1 Giant Grinder, 1 Leo, and then for their rank up counterparts, I play 1 Dark Strings, 1 Giant Hunter, and 1 Disaster Leo. I guess for the most part, I go into this almost always. I probably should change the ratios, make this at 1, this at 2, because this card is just really good defensive card. It lets you destroy special summon stuff. But a lot of times I'll find myself summoning Jury Doll and then Machine Dupe for 2 more Jury Doll, and then I'll just go into this because he has a win condition. It's pretty crazy. It's kind of hopeful to think that you could play this deck against the meta and still pull off something like that, but you know, it's a fun deck. It's creative. It's interesting. For generic rank 8s, I play 1 Felgrand, 1 Heliopolis, and 1 Tachyon. Probably just the 3 best rank 8s that I have that are generic. They all do something completely different. So, and then I have 2 more rank up targets, 1 Ultimate Trainer and 1 Neo Galaxy Ass Tachyon. And these cards are really good because this card OTKs your opponent really quickly. He's just, if you play XZ Burst while Tachyon's out and they have no spell and trap, and then you rank up into this, they can pretty much give up because they're not going to be able to do anything at that point. This guy's okay. I rarely make it, but it's a nice option to have to rank up into. So that is the entirety of the main deck and the extra deck. Side deck is definitely left up to the player. You can base the side deck on your locals, your regionals, whatever, what the people there are playing. I never put a side deck on any of the videos. So this is the first deck profile of 2015. Definitely leave some comments in the comment section, some feedback. Tell me what you would add to the deck, what you would take out, what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right. If you like it, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. You'll see more Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. I'm going to be posting a lot of cool videos in 2015, a lot of different types of videos, so excited to see what that's going to be like. If you have some requests, which I do have a few requests already, a couple of people wanted to see some live duel videos just to see how some of the decks work, which is perfectly fine with me. I'm pretty excited to try that out. So yeah, just let me know what you guys are thinking. And Happy New Year. Signing out.